right, is we live? There we go. Whew. Let's wait for we go live. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello, Rodney. I'm waiting for y'all to pop on here. And let me get a song while we're waiting. You doing all right, Rodney? How you doing? How are you? I know you're going through some stuff with your mom, but how are you doing? How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello.
Woke up this morning, sun peeking through. Thought today would be different. Thought I'd start anew. I brewed my coffee, let it fill the air. Looking in the mirror, I'm a warrior, I swear. But as the seconds pass, shadows start to creep. Thoughts of yesterday slip into my sleep. I try to take a step, I'm dancing on a line. But everything goes wrong, this heart of mine confines. Worrying about tomorrow, leaving the day behind. Never finding no reason, no rhyme. I can't see blue skies, heavy clouds are in my way. But the dawn is breaking through, it's a new day.
Hey, it's a new day.
Walked down the street, felt the chill in the air. Saw faces passing by, but nobody seemed to care. Thought I had it figured, like a puzzle in my hand. But life has its ways, got me questioning the plan. I tried my best to fight, put on my brave face, but every little drop of hope just took its place.
That's the next one.
I breathe in the silence with a heart full of doubt.
Hey, Ashley.
When all I ever wanted was to figure this out. Worrying about tomorrow, leaving the day behind. Never finding no reason, no rhyme. I can't see blue skies, heavy clouds are in my way. But the dawn is breaking through, it's a new day. Heaven found me in my despair, Jesus lifted me up from there. In the darkest of nights, he heard my plea, finally showed me how to break free. Chains that once held me, they shattered like glass. With faith in my heart, let the memories pass. I see the light flicker, hear that sweet sound. With hope rising up, I'm no longer bound. Now I'm walking with purpose, no longer afraid. With Jesus beside me, I'm not here to fade. Storms might come crashing, but I stand tall. With his love in my heart, I can conquer it all. And each struggle a lesson, each tear a release. Finding strength in my weaknesses, bringing me peace. I'll chase the horizon, Let the clouds drift away, embracing the beauty of this brand new day. Worrying about tomorrow, leaving the day behind, never finding no reason, no rhyme. I can't see blue skies, heavy clouds are in my way, but the dawn is breaking through, it's a new day. So here's to the morning where I find my way, with a heart no longer broken, come what may. Jesus healed my hurt and set me free. Now I embrace the dawn, it's just him and me.
It's a new day. I don't know when we'll get around to getting that video made. Amen. Hey, God bless you all. Hey, Ashley, good to see you, sister. Ileana, she helped me figure out what that Chinese looking stuff is that I see right now beside of Ashley. Ashley got, oh yeah, I'm looking at them. Chinese up here. Ashley got a whole bunch of, I can't tell what it is. Airplanes, man, and prayer hands or something. And I got that Chinese on there. And I'm backing it up. Back it up. The only one got some, oh, and Anthony got a little bit of Chinese on his. Yep, it's just Anthony and Ashley got some Chinese on here, y'all. Yeah, you do. You do, Anthony. Just you and Ashley. Uh-huh. Y'all got some Chinese with you. So, amen. Thank y'all for being on the thingamajig, on the premiere. Did y'all see anything wrong with that? Wow, that's crazy, ain't it? I wonder why it's in that language. I don't need it to translate for me. Did y'all see anything? I ain't gonna say nothing. You know we can't spell straight, so that's all don't matter. Anyway, Chris did a good job, y'all, on that, didn't he? On that video, and I thought it was so cute because that he put Igor's face in there. You know what I mean? I don't know why, Ashley. I don't know. The Chinese on my stuff. I don't know. But let me try to go there. Hold on. Yep. I love it that he put Igor. Oh, I can't tell you. I want to leave that up in the air. Listen to the words. Where we put them at. Listen to the words. Listen to the words. I'm going to show it to you. When you see the picture, listen to, I think one of y'all will ask me that. Listen to the words. You tell me what you think. Let me pull it up. You tell me. I don't want my phone to die. Because, okay, I think it'll be all right. Wait, what happened to it now? What happened? All right. Listen to the word. Look, it's still got that going on for about the next hour anyway. If y'all missed it, there it is. Yep, we put Trump in it, but listen to the words. Remember, he was like, fight, fight, fight. Remember that? In that very spot? That's all I'm going to say. Why do you think? Watch it. Y'all tell me why y'all think I put him in there, in that spot.
Tunnel, my old friend, been so long. does it all end? I try to fight, but my fire gets old. No life in the fight, my spirit gets cold. My feet shattered and torn from the weight of the journey.
It's life, baby girl.
Shattered and torn, Lord, where is the mercy? Oh, there's a life straight ahead. Keep on moving, keep up your head. Life is a journey, a trial, a walk of faith that we represent. Oh, the journey is long. My feet are tired. Walls crushing me with every mile.
Don't know which way to go.
I feel the weight, my body failing me. I can't breathe. God help me. And just then, I see the light. I made it through the tunnel. I never gave up the fight. I prayed to God for strength, and God came through. He said every tunnel I was there with you. I never left you, my child. I held you close. With each step you journeyed, you carried my cross. Now I know that you love me the way I love you. What each would a friend do? I walked that tunnel too. I walked that tunnel too.
You ever feel like you just gotta scream? Because, oh, you're like, where are you, God? He's like, I'm there. And you're like, oh! Oh, yeah.
That you yearn for.
Here you go.
In the tunnel.
Let it rip.
Around the door. I'm with you forevermore.
Because Igor had a big part of that tunnel. Sure did. What you want to ask me? What y'all want to ask me? I am the light that you yearn for. Now, do you understand why I had the duck, the Donald in there? There ain't no life in that fight. There's no life in that. Remember that? Fight, fight, fight. Remember that, y'all? There ain't no life in that fight, honey. Keep pausing. Do you understand? How you know we lagging? Yep, the Canaanite tunnel. That's where God took us through the Canaanite, but it didn't look like that. Squeeze them walls in about 6 feet in to where you ain't got no, you just rubbing both sides of, squeeze them walls in, there's the tunnel. Yep, but that's what I'm trying to say. I ain't gonna say it on here. I'll tell you all in the barn. But anyways, so any questions about that? I know we lagging really bad. Do. Everybody understand it? And y'all ain't gonna answer me, are you? We're like, do. Can y'all even hear me talking to you? Okay, and any kind of answer would help. Thank y'all very much. Okay, there you go. That's all I need is a response, man. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go to James. James, I've been at this all day, honey, every day. Okay, let's sit down here. Y'all know who James is, right? I'm asking, do y'all understand what the video means? Because when I do a video, some people's like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? So I'm like, do y'all understand what I mean by this? You understand? Okay, now's the time to ask if you don't understand something. Okay, James is the brother of Jesus. Yes, he's one of them. The other brother in the Bible, do you know who that is? Of Jesus, other brother in here that's has a book. He has a book. His other brother, his name is Jude. Hey, Jude. His other brother is Jude. Jude. Okay, but yes, we and James. Okay. James, a bond, and I plead the blood of Jesus on this in Jesus' name. Good job, Anthony. And Xavier. What? I don't understand what you mean, another Bridget. But that don't make no sense. But Jesus' other brother is Jude. Okay. James, a bondservant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. Now, did y'all watch the video that I did about the 12 tribes yet? About the moms and stuff? You got to watch that. Okay. See, the Chinese doing some crazy stuff on my end over here. I'm seeing all kinds of weird stuff. Y'all see, and I seen the screenshots. Xavier sent me a screenshot of what y'all saw, and I sent him one of what I seen. It's two different things. You understand? Really strange, man. I'm like, I can't even look at that because it's just confusion. Anyway, y'all did get to watch it. So, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, Xavier. Good, take them, because nobody's preaching on that. I've not ever heard anybody in my entire life discuss anything like that ever. Never. But it doesn't surprise me because that's what Jesus sends me back with, stuff that I've never heard before, man. And he just like, just like projectiles out of my mouth. But I understand it. And when I understand it, I'm just like, wow, man. So I think a lot of people understand, and I know a lot of people don't really, but some Christians understand the 12 tribes of Israel, but they never, like I said in the video, talk much or think much about their moms, ever, never. And for them to be such a holy, sacred tribe, highly anointed and created and instituted by God, why is it so jacked up? And I don't think anybody's ever asked that question. But this is how I study, y'all. This is how I'm ordained to study. When I'm by myself and God's giving me understanding, and then I go share it. So I'm sitting here and I'm studying, I'm getting all these questions together for y'all for these upcoming feasts. And I'm going on with all these tribes and all these moms and everything. I'm like, what in the world, man? What was going on? Well, Jacob, he couldn't marry, his love of his life. God obviously made sure of it. For a reason. Absolutely did. And he married old Leah, which he wasn't happy about that. He didn't even love the woman. And she gave birth to quite a few kids, and two of them was the one. You remember who one of her kids were? Anybody remember? Don't go Googling it. Anybody done it yet? Remember who one of her kids were? Just one. I'm asking you just for one. Leah, the woman he did not love. Any of y'all remember? Judah, how about another very well-respected tribe that come from her? Yeah, but another very, very well-respected tribe that come from her. Yes, Levi, honey. The priesthood, man. Yeah, and then all the other was, but Levi and priesthood, too highly voted, and come from a broken relationship. A woman that Jacob didn't even really love. You would think that it's so ordained and holy that God would have had that happen with Rachel and Jacob to produce, Jesus and the priesthood. No. He produced them out of pure brokenness. Broken. And that's the reason why they had to come in the first place, because everything was broken. That's why God created a priesthood. That's why God created a high priest, period. It's what Jesus, the purpose of Jesus, because we broken, man. And God showed you that with the family line of the 12 tribes of Israel, that it's all over. There's not just one line, it's all over the place. God was showing grafting in of anybody that wants to get saved can do it. It doesn't matter what bloodline you come from. Gentile, don't matter what. Don't matter where you come from. God's willing to save you. And he institutes. Man don't get to choose. God does. So that whole thing, I was starting out with just one thing, and it was going a whole nother direction. Like the layers was peeling off. We were going deep. Because I've never heard anybody get into why there was 4 women. Why there was 4 women. I've heard the 4 women. I've heard people talk about that. But never the why. Ever. Never, never, ever, never why. That's what God does here. We don't just get the whats, we get the whys. You know what I mean? And to me, that's just like, but God blows my mind. Every time I go sit down from a study with him, I'm just like in awe. And then I go share it and I'm all hyped up. And I'm like, God, I don't know if they understand it. If they understand what you're talking about, because it's not something that you hear out there very much or at all, really. You'll hear about 12 tribes, but never why God chose 4 women to create those tribes with. 2 handmaids, a woman Jacob didn't even love. She was rejected, unwanted. And that's the one that the 2 holiest tribes came out of. The Levites and Judah, Jesus Christ himself. Out of what? The unwanted one, the broken one, the unloved one. That's the one. Y'all, you can't make that stuff up, honey. It's so, I am so in awe all the time of everything God teaches me. And I'm so, thank God, it is a trip that I'm so completely thankful, y'all, that I learned from the throne room. And that's all there is to it. And I thank God 1,000,000 times. And if I didn't learn from the throne room, I'd rather be dead. I can tell you that straight up, just dead. Because I don't want to learn it. I don't want nothing else nobody got. Forget it. I get more from God than I've ever got in my life. But that's what I'm ordained for, right? This is what he's doing, man. It's what he sent me back for. And the whole thing's a trip. So if you didn't watch that video, go watch that video. Really, go watch it, y'all. It ain't no joke now. Go watch that video. It's going to help you with your homework. And I'm trying to blend so much. Look, there's so much to teach on with all this, man, that, you know, I got to look out for myself too, y'all. So what I did is I put your homework with a bunch of questions that y'all can seek. Then I asked you the questions on the video, the pre-recorded video, right? And answer those. And you're going to get a whole bunch. And it might take you a couple of days to do it, maybe 3, I don't know. But just try to do it. And I'm going to try not to slap too much more on you. But what I did do, if you look on my YouTube channel, I pulled up some old stuff that I don't have to go over again. And I stuck it on my community page on my YouTube channel. Let me try to show you. I hardly ever stick anything up on there. I forgot how to get there. Oh my goodness. How in the world am I supposed to get there? Hold up. Where in the world? Y'all, where's my community channel go? Hold on. I don't know how to find it, but y'all can find it. I can find it if I'm on my phone. I can tell you that. Videos, shorts, live podcast, post. Maybe it's post. That's what it is. All right, there it is. I put it so it's post. So there it is. So I put these up here. Hold on. Okay. Did Jesus eat a Seder? What in the world? I don't know what I called that. Did Jesus eat a Seder and the 4 cups? You need to learn the 4 cups. You definitely want to do that. They lied to you about Jesus' death, which they did. They really did, because they want you to celebrate Easter. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with Easter whatsoever. Nothing. And the glossary. This is a feast glossary. Where am I at? Right there. So you want to write all them down, just so you have some extra understanding. It's all there, I'm telling you. And no, Jesus, this is exactly right here. He did not die on no Friday, y'all. There's no way, and it's impossible. So this is a Catholic system crap, what they got y'all believing today. But this is what happened with him. And he ain't got nothing to do with Easter either at all. Nothing, not nothing. Nothing. Literally nothing. Okay? At all. Passover. That's it. He ain't got no Ishtar, Easter eggs, no fertilization, all a bunch of mess. And there's another thing I want to show you real quick before I go any further. Hold on. Let me pull this up. It is a bow, statue in, okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay, hold it. Let me see if I can get an image here. Yeah. It is. Okay, one more time, because I got to keep my phone charged up. It's a statue of Baal in Iran, right? But I want you to look at what, I don't have a way to make it bigger. Look what's on his head. Do you see that right there? That's what star is that, y'all? Between his eyes. And he got the Baal and everything up. What star is that between his eyes, y'all? Can y'all tell me? Let me see if I can get it closer shot. Can y'all tell me what star that was between his eyeballs? Yes, Ileana, the Star of Remphan. It's not the Star of David, though, but it is the Star of Remphan. And it is an axe. Hold on. They got that mess on that Baal statue, man. Look, Acts 7:43. Let me back it up. 42. Then God turned and gave them up to worship the host of heaven, as it is written in the book of the prophets. Did you offer me slaughtered animals and sacrifices during 40 years in the wilderness, O house of Israel? You also took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god, little god, Remphan, excuse me, Remphan. And you took up for yourself the star of your little god, Remphan, images which you made to worship, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon, man. You know what I mean? They want to call it the Star of David, but there's no such thing. No such a thing. It is the Star of Remphan. Isn't that something right there, y'all? And it's on that statue of Baal. So I don't know what's going on with that. They're burning it or trying to burn it or something in Iran. I don't know exactly what they're doing. Y'all can check that out. Or Igor can try to check it out. But what that star should be is to remind them of the dangers, y'all, of idolatry in a spiritual life. But it's not. My own people worship that star, y'all. Literally, they worship it. Okay, it's not. They don't even understand. So there's so much. But anyways, I wanted to show you that. So let's go into James. My brother, count it all joy. He's talking to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Okay. My brother, count it all joy when you fall into different trials, knowing the testing of your faith produces patience, that really long nose that Jesus has, for me anyway. Because obviously, y'all, my patience has grown in since April 24, 2020. Because it used to be short fuse. I had none. I had zero. And sometimes it may look like I don't have much now, but I've got more than I've ever had in my life. I've learned patience these past 5.5 years since God's taken my mother home and all the hell that I have been through. I've learned what that long nose Jesus had was all about. And I'll tell you why we're on this earth. Trials and tests of our faith, they're allowed by God. And there might be some stuff you're like, man, this was horrific, horrible what God God, you can stop this. People want to blame it on God. God, you can stop this. God's like, I'm not stopping anything, because this is your lesson, how to find me and how to have faith in me. Right? It's when you get broken, y'all, when you find the Lord. Just like in the video I did up there for y'all today. The whole tribe of Israel, man, started out in a broken way. Okay? And it's when you're broke. What did the tribes of Israel produce? The priesthood. What else? The Messiah, Jesus Christ, man. And God foreseen it all. Okay? Jesus comes out of brokenness, man. When you get broken, you're going to find the Lord. When you get broken, you'll find the Lord. Okay? And that's what he came out of. Brokenness. Sin had happened and all those stuff. So, God will allow these tests and trials to make us mature more spiritually, right? And I know we don't rejoice in the trials themselves. Who would do that? Yay, I'm going through a trial. Hey, I don't know of anybody that does, right? But we do rejoice in the possible results of the trials we going through. Absolutely. We do that. And testing with it carries with it the idea of us proving to God that we're genuine. When we stay with God through all the what we call hell on earth, and we continue to be faithful to God and trust God, we prove to him that we're genuine. And the trials will serve as a disciplinary to purify our faith. And that's exactly what he does. Patience, it don't mean laying down and playing dead when things are getting really hard. It means enduring and overcoming with joy, right? Our life here on this earth is a training program. The day I got saved, I heard God say, you're in training. And that was all he said too. After everything I had just went through that day, whole family gone, man. And that's what I hear. You're in training. He wasn't kidding. I've been in training ever since. And you're in training too. This life that you're living right here, this air you're breathing, body you're living in, all that is your test, right? Earth is a training program for eternity. Okay, and God allows opportunities for us to grow, to use our faith for him to get the victory. And that's exactly what he does. So he says, I'm going to jump down to 5. He said, no, let me read 4. He said, but let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. And he said in 5, if any of us lacks wisdom, because he said, my people perish for lack of wisdom, right? If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally without reproach, and it will be given to him. Okay? He's talking about, what does it mean to without reproach? He's not going to mock you or ridicule you or make fun of you or insult you or whatever because you're asking God for wisdom. He said he'll give it to you. He wants you to ask him, okay? He said, but when you ask him, he said, ask in faith. And when you ask me for stuff, ask me in faith. When you're, God, I don't understand this. Like today, I didn't say I didn't understand it. But when I was sitting down getting everything together for the 12 tribes for you guys, which direction, God, you want to take me in with this? I sat down in faith knowing God's going to give it to me. And he did. And he gave me something that I know I never heard no preachers talking. It don't seem to be important to these preachers, y'all, why God chose 4 women to birth these 12 tribes. We know there was 4 women, but nobody seems to care why. Y'all, everything that God has is important, but the why, man, the why this, why that. What? Seek it. Ask him. If you don't know, start searching, man. Dig, and you'll find it. And you'll just be like, wow. And it's the truth, man. So he said, but let him ask in faith with no doubting. For he who doubts is like a wave of the sea driven and tossed like the wind. For let not that man suppose he will receive anything from the Lord. He's a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. So you're going to ask God, please give me wisdom in this, but then you ain't going to believe God's going to give it to you. You a mixed up individual. God says you ain't going to get nothing. You unstable up in your head and every other thing. That's what God says. So he said, if which is conditional. If we ask him, God will give his people wisdom in this life and insight into why we got to go through different kinds of trials and tests we go through. God, why do I have to go through this? This is horrible. What did I do? God, why? God, why? He's like, oh no, there's a reason. Maybe you did nothing. There's a reason though. And it all pertains to you and your faith in God. Period. Period. Everything you go through. And us Christians, followers of the way, I like to say, we should be some spiritually wise people, spiritually. So a lot of studying is required. Christians sitting on your rear end just skipping through YouTube and Instagram and crap, and you ain't spending no time studying. There's something wrong with your Christianity that you claim to have. When there's no study time in there, something really off, okay? We can't be lost in life, and we can't be stumbling around in the darkness, okay? It's dark enough around us. Dark enough. I'm a person of God. If you're a person of God, you got to ask God for wisdom in faith. In faith. You can't be double-minded in your prayers, swinging back and forth between belief and unbelief and all that nonsense stuff. You got to be constant in faith that God will answer your prayers. And I find that more easy to do when you get down in the Bible and study with your brothers and sisters and you start learning God's character, his personality. Like instead of just reading the Bible, dig in the Bible, dissect it. Take what you're reading and dissect it like a detective, man. And you are seeking wisdom. God's going to give it to you. And he does to me. He'll give it to you like you've never had it before. But you've got to ask in faith. 100%. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that right there because it's 10 o'clock and I'm tired, man. But listen, we have the barn tomorrow night. We got church only for the people that's going to be in the Passover play, though. If you're going to be finding where the world's my website. If you're going to be in the Passover play, you guys are the ones that come in tomorrow night to the barn. Let me find it here. Tomorrow night, which is Tuesday, only participants. Where's it at? And if you're interested in being a participant, then show up. How do you get in the barn? It's right there. And there's the link. Boom. Your hidden picture is out. There it is. That's not the one. How come this ain't? Hold on. How come? Hold on a minute. Hold up. That's not it. I got to update my own screen. There we go. There's your hidden picture right there. Hidden picture. There's 4 of them throughout this website, and sometimes they may be small like a little tiny ant. Look really, really good, okay? Could be anywhere. There's our virtual tour that we're announcing right there. Tells you what to do, how to do it, and everything else. And then I think, yeah, that's it there. Let's go over here to homework. We updated the news and all that. Juniors Higher Learning, that's for your younger ones. We change that every week. We give them stuff. And you can do this yourself if you're sitting around, nothing to do. Or if you got kids or nieces and nephews, do it with them. Go do this stuff with them. Okay, and you can do it yourself. And then the homework. And there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. 3 pages of that. Okay. And then you can just practice with that. All right. And then your Hebrew words and meaning page. Let's go there. We just added a couple words right there. And we try to keep adding a couple words every now and then so that you can copy all this stuff in your notebook. Keep all that stuff copied. That you know what's going on, what we're talking about. Write all that down. Print it out or do what you got to do. Okay? We updated that right there. Okay? All that's up there for you. Don't forget your moringa. If you got inflammation and you're new and you're listening, get that stuff right there. That's what I got to say. I take it. Matter of fact, I got to take it right now, actually. And nothing else is helping my foot But this, not any moringa. I bought some crap off Amazon. It ain't nothing compared to this. Honest to God. There's some testimonies there on top of my own. And Namibia, Africa. Don't forget about them. Today's the 16th. I did not send out to them yesterday, so I have to send out to them when I hang up right now. I do it on the 15th or 16th of the month, usually the 15th, but I did not do it yet. So I have to do that when I hang up. We support them every month, man. And we're the only ones that's helping them. There's over 55 families in that garbage dump. And whatever they get comes from me and you. That's it. Nobody else on the planet. Isn't that amazing what God does with us? I'm thankful. And there's testimonies. You want to go there if you're new. And Chris will be working on yours tomorrow. There's Julie. There's Autumn. Ben. I don't know why Ben's on here twice. There's Xavier and Rodney. Morgan. Rebecca. Dave and Jeff. And that's it. The other ones are just other kind of testimonies. But this right here, it starts here, works its way up. Okay? And they will tell you all about how God has helped them since they've been with this ministry. What's different about it than wherever they was before. All right. That's it, you guys. I want to thank you all for being up in here. Don't forget to go check out our song if you missed it that we premiered tonight, Through the Fire. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll play it again real quick. We do this now because people popping on all the time. New people, the channel's growing like crazy, man. Like, what in the world is going on? I mean, praise God, but I'm trying to keep up with it myself, man. So I'm like, woo, can I do it? I can do all things through Christ, right? Through the tunnel. Wrote this about our time in Israel. 3.5 years ago when God took us to Israel and our plans got changed. We were supposed to went on a glass bottom boat, but instead we had to go through the Canaanite tunnel, which was extremely tight in a lot of spots. And it wasn't straight like that, though. You had to scrunch down, go sideways, climb up while you're bent down at the same time, go down, climb sideways, squeeze through walls, everything for 9 miles. I mean, it was 9 feet. I forgot how deep. I think it was 9 feet. And I forgot how deep in the earth. You can look it up. But it was 3.5 miles long. I can say that. Under the earth. And it was no joke. And it was warm in there. No light in sight. Igor's having a panic attack. And you can't walk side by side in that tunnel, lined up one behind the other. And he about to pass out. And I'm stopping and praying with him. And then our tour guide, Avi, who doesn't believe Jesus is Mashiach yet, he said, oh, at least this tunnel got y'all to pray. I was like, because we made Igor get down on the ground and on his knees and pray. And we prayed with him and everything. But man, what an ordeal. That's why we put Igor in here. But I'm referring this to tunnels that I've been teaching on since I've been back. Life, situations, man, crashing you. And you're like giving up on God, blaming God, everything under the sun. People coming in, acting like they're trying to fight for you, and they not. They're trying to leave God out. There's just you'll see, tunnels. That's what it is. My old friend, here we are again. Put your prayer request in. I'm going to pray for you after this.
Oh, tunnel, my old friend, been so long, where have you been?
I should have said we meet again. Oh, well.
Digging and climbing through my sins, no light inside, where does it all end? I try to fight, but my fire gets old. No life in the fight. My spirit gets cold.
Ain't no life in that, y'all.
My feet shattered and torn from the weight of the journey. Shattered and torn. Where is the mercy? Oh, there's a life straight ahead. Keep on moving, keep up your head. Life is a journey, a trial, a walk of faith that we represent. Oh, the journey is long. My feet are tired. Walls crushing me with every mile. I feel the weight, my body failing me.
Come, Igor.
I can't breathe. God help me. And just then I see the light. I made it through the tunnel. I never gave up the fight. I prayed to God for strength and God came through. He said every tunnel I was there with you. I never left you, my child. I held you close. With each step you journeyed, you carried my cross. Now I know that you love me the way I love you. What is would a friend do? I walk that tunnel too. I walk that tunnel too. I walk that tunnel too. I am the light that you yearn for in the tunnel. I'm the door.
And you know what? He's in that tunnel with you too. Whatever you're going through, he is in that tunnel with you. You may not can see him. That's why Chris kind of faded him in there, faded him into it. Because you think you're in that tunnel by yourself. Nope. He walks that tunnel with you. Everything we're going through, y'all. So, I'll see some of y'all tomorrow night. I lift all of you up in Jesus' name. You'll go to bed tonight or whatever part of the world you live in. I'm talking to Americans right now. You'll go to bed tonight with peace on your mind, just knowing that God is in that, whatever tunnel you're in, he's in it with you. He ain't gonna let nothing hurt you. He's right there with you. Just hold on to him and don't let go. Okay? And that goes whatever part of the world you live in. God bless you guys. I'll see some of y'all in the play tomorrow night, or if you want to be in it, come on. Other than that, I'll see y'all Wednesday night in the barn. God bless you guys. Thank you, mods.